Okay, well look where we are. Welcome to Let's Play Windows 98. And within that, welcome to Let's Play Windows MechaniX. So this was a nice 4 hours earlier today when I sat down to play this game. And things went all sorts of awry. I'll probably talk about that to some degree as I'm playing this game. The big 4-hour adventure I went on with so many dead ends as I was trying to get this game to work. Oh dear. But yeah, I'm running this on Windows 98. Everything else I've been running on Windows XP. And getting this going was a problem of its own. Also, this game goes immediately into demo play for some reason, instead of having an actual video opening or anything like that. So, funny thing about this game, I actually have played this game. I kind of remember it. I didn't get far in it because I never actually owned it, so I'd only played like 1 or 2 levels. But I remember this game much more distinctly than I did a lot of other games, such as World Race, which I think I played. I only think I once played, and Velocity X, which I knew I played, but I didn't really remember at all. No real options anywhere that I have any use for, whatever. But so here we are. We are of course not going to just up and forget about all our technological prowess that we've acquired for ourselves in the previous game, that being Extreme Racing. We're just not going to use it for weapons now. So we're going to use it to other more productive ends. So here we are in Hot Wheels MechaniX, where I believe the gimmick is, well, you'll see what it is in a minute, for that matter. But, so, taking out the roster, we do have here, in our first set of races for dominance over society, let's say that, between the organics and the not so organics. We do have, again, race cam. I guess Catapult's just race cam now instead of 16 Angels because I made that mistake. We have Gearhead now, this time in Scream and Holler. Unless Gearhead, something else ends up being appropriate. This game actually does seem to have a decent number of cars, by the way. I am surprised by that. I believe Gearhead was on Scream and Holler last time, because... Oh, what? I think I've had Scream and Holler be both Gearhead and Metacog. Silhouette is here again, surprisingly. This car keeps showing up. This character needs to have some actual personality, which I'll try to do. We have Alex here this time. Alex was paying someone a visit last time, we heard. Or were they? No, they weren't. That was the rest of the Clone Tetra. But Alex is here now, this time. Now that the actual race has started instead of just the fighting, I guess that might have pushed him away. Maybe not. They probably had something to do with something. This, I think this one I accidentally said was Danny at one point. I think that was back in All Out. We'll just say it's Danny again, if that's the case. So, right now, there are cars to unlock in this game, but for the time being, the robot team consists, or well, sort of humans. Human team, or not robot team, more appropriately. We have Silhouette, Alex, and Danny. Danny's still here. He holds a grudge. He doesn't back down. And then joining the mechanics, we have, as before, Race Cam, Gearhead. We'll probably see at some point Metacog, and maybe XD3. Who knows? And in the ranks, Track T as well. So I actually planned. I didn't plan many things out this far in advance, but I planned from the very beginning for Track T to actually have some kind of antagonistic role, and then they've like failed to have any role at all. But this is how they're making their real debut of actually having some impact on the plot. Their initial goal in getting buddy-buddy with everyone, or in trying to, and they failed, was to... I'll play this. This is the car that I remember being in this game. The reason I wanted to have Track T be an important character was because I knew they'd appear in lots of games like this one, because I remember them being in this game, as well as Scream and Holler, but they didn't. But yes, they tried and failed to actually get all buddy-buddy with the organics to serve as a mole of sorts for the robots, and they kind of failed at their job. So now they have no reason to really keep up that facade anymore with how things are broken out. So as you can see, though, there are various things to do to your car. Even wings you can supposedly give your car. I don't know what for, I don't know what that's like. You can also change your paint job or something. I never unlocked any of those things, so I wouldn't know, because I never owned the game. I just played it like once or twice. We'll see what that's like. But it seems like there are 2 unlocks on each level. One of them, in this case, is Drifting Around Storm. I was going to talk about how Drifting Around Storm probably wasn't going to show up again after what happened last time. I guess they just kind of insist on getting back out and racing. That's surprisingly hardy of them. We'll see. But yeah, so there are X tools in each level. I guess it's those little pickup boxes we can see right there. I guess you get all of them, or at least a certain number of them. I don't know if 100 is all of them at a level. You unlock a car, and if you get first place, you unlock a car too. Don't mind the low frame rate right now. It gets better when it's not looking at like the entire track at once, in my experience. I've played this very, very little on this computer, just enough to make sure it's actually working. So I don't know if those points are spent on anything while racing. This is super laggy, but it's not laggy, it's running at full speed. It's choppy, but it's not choppy. It's smooth enough to actually play, so whatever. Yeah, so this one press something to actually... You know, I have the instruction manual, I should probably take it and read it. I have the physical instruction manual with me, actually. I was surprised. I managed to actually get the manual and everything with this game when I bought it. There we go. Nice close spot where it probably won't be as choppy. Ow. Oh, really? Ow. Man, I figured that you'd just break through that or something. This is a world that demands that you listen to traffic laws, I guess. I don't want to pick that stuff up, but I guess it's not happening. Yeah, so we'll figure out this game's mechanics as we go. No pun intended. Hoping this isn't recording even worse than it's actually showing in terms of frame rate, but believe me, this is the best I've been able to get it, so no complaining. If I can play it, you can watch it. So how much this is going to be racing, how much this is going to be trying to... Whoops. Whoa. Just trying to... I got to activate the waypoint first. Get first place. I'm in fourth right now, which is bad. But so the game doesn't seem to say much or anything about whether you need to get a certain position though whenever you get 100 of those points. So I might just try to separate those out. Ah, why is that there? The thing is, your opponents can also pick those up, so I'm not quite sure how that works. The game itself doesn't quite seem to tell you, though, how to control anything, so I might have to go pick up the instruction booklet in a minute. Yes, I thought I'd have to pick up all of the little boxes, because, I mean, I couldn't let anybody else pick any boxes up themselves. Which could be part of the challenge, of course. Power-ups. Paint. I believe you can have those power-ups actually apply themselves during the race, though. Oh no, that's not happening on its own right now. I saw a race game over there, I think. Max power. I have power. So much power. But not enough power. Well, maybe enough power. Go catch up with your... robot colleague. We need to represent robot kind. Hopefully Track T is not going to be a total failure at everything. We kind of are right now. Oh yeah, there are 6 laps though. I think. You have more chances. Yes, this... Whoa, hey, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all. I just kinda went straight through the wall there, I feel like. Just how did I position this time? I thought I was supposed to go through here first. Yes, that was in fact reverse game, thank you for acknowledging that. See, you need to go through checkpoints. I don't really know what my position was doing for a moment there. The frame rate doesn't make it any easier to control the car, but I think part is just I need to get used to the controls, because the controls are actually fairly touchy. It's no small part because I'm playing this with the arrow keys. I don't have the best understanding just yet of, or best memory, I guess you might say, of, darn, where all the checkpoints are and whatnot, and how, what exactly it takes to complete a lap. Because you have checkpoints all over, it doesn't really seem like you need to do much, yeah, these respawn, other than just going through all the checkpoints. So there's a road you can follow, but do I really need to perfectly follow the road? It doesn't feel like it. There's a wing. Space doesn't seem to do anything. Oh yeah, it does. At least it does when you have a wing. You can jump just a little bit. Which I don't think is much use to me here. I'm guessing there will be tracks later on where you actually do have to fly in some capacity. Maybe these are small wings that don't really do anything. Music here is oddly quiet. It was slightly less quiet in another place. I was wondering. Oh, you have really nice controlling when you're in reverse. I was wondering though what the deal is with this place. Ah, bunch more points. I might as well just try to get. Oh, does the game not like me doing that? No. Oh, I see. So you can skip checkpoints, but it affects your power? Or something like that? And it seems like you can only skip a certain number of checkpoints. You see on my speedometer there? It looks, all of those little gates got crossed out. I think you can only miss so many gates in a race, but you can skip gates. So you can use that strategically. But the game also uses that to say, hey, we'll give you shortcuts that skip gates, but then you have to also live with the consequences of having skipped gates. In that case. Seems to be what it is, at least. So for instance, if these are respawn, which you might not have, could go up here again. Nope. Let's jump up there. Okay, so I still have the wings. So if I can get just a few more points, I could get... Where's turbo? I don't need turbo right now. There we go. Car 1. Get that. And that means now that we can do that. So, a wonderful 4th place. Great pride to take in that. I'll go get the menu real quick. I actually have it sitting right over on the other side of the room. So one mid one here. I'll go get it. And then we can discover the secrets of life together as I actually read to learn about the world around me. Strangely enough, I actually keep the instruction manual for this inside the disc sleeve, and I keep the disc somewhere else. Okay. We got a little bit of story time. So you have a car, a semi, which I don't know if that would even be, or who that would even be. Is that going to be someone? Suggestions are welcome in the comments for that one. I didn't know of any. I didn't think a semi would actually appear anywhere as a playable car. But then again, you have the Surf and School Bus in a couple of games too, so who knows. Okay. So what sorts of things can we do in this game? I was just looking for... Okay. Go the place that your arrow points. That's good advice. Okay. So they're the extra boxes that I've been picking up. Yeah, we can watch this as we go. The extra boxes I've been picking up that give you extras, of course. They're the blue boxes that I've noticed contain upgrades. You can use them to configure your car the next time you race. That's interesting. I didn't quite realize that, actually. Okay, so we'll play with all sorts of controls next episode, because there are lots of things you can press to do lots of stuff. Ah. You even have a horn. And you can change you can change the camera in all sorts of ways. Yeah, so look at the upgrades you got in the next episode too then. Alright, so I'll see you guys next time, next episode. Let's play Hot Wheels MechaniX. Where we possibly race better, or if nothing else, we at least get to see more things we can upgrade and whatnot. Bye everyone.